I think Steve Harvey, some stand-up ass man presently. I'm a he kissed ass old young lady who possessed television, one he used to kiss our butt. That is the way he had the radio. This is individuals who don't put stock in his specific voodoo. Right against gay individuals, against Asians, you have been the ruler of parody as long as applause. The entire expression, Lord of Satire, can be credited you that you get a phase I want you. I really want to comprehend that that is your last time. We should not imagine Katt Williams is viewed by a lot of people as one of the most entertaining comics of his age. He's known for his unfiltered humor energy and blockbuster stand-up specials. In spite of his positioning among Hollywood's greats, anyway, Williams hasn't gotten a similar standard push as his counterparts. He doesn't star in blockbuster films like Kevin Hart, doesn't have a show like Steve Harvey. And you'll seldom discover Williams supporting in a business for some time. Some thought this implied Williams was debased from the business. However, he has now uncovered why any semblance of Steve Harvey continues succeeding. And it's stunning to the bones the individuals who have been around recollect that Williams and Harvey haven't been closest friends for some time, exactly 10 or more years. And there is a valid justification for that, yet in the event that you will do another stick, simply let the sibling know that you're ludicrous. Don't I won't be hounding you on the radio. To comprehend where everything started, we should move back chance to December of 2008. Williams got down on Steve Harvey in front of a Christmas season show, and poop hit the fan. By then, well, I was on the Steve Harvey show. And Steve Harvey, who planned to bring in at 5:45, and get the record straight, and think about who else was involved. Jamie Foxx, first Fox, who filled in as a radio personality, at the time played a clasp of Williams, dissing Steve Harvey. I need to apologize for what will happen, Williams said of their then impending joint satire gig. Yet the second that you get in front of an audience, I want you to comprehend that that is your last time as the ruler of parody. Water looks for its own level. You can't stop it, Playboy. What will be, so I trust you're prepared. I genuinely want to believe that you got a group of journalists. You will require around 6 or 7 of them, Harvey then. At that point, brought in and said he was confounded by the entire situation. I've forever been cool with Feline. He said at a meeting that back in I didn't have the foggiest idea who he was. Harvey informed Fox and team. I mean, comprehend, I didn't have the foggiest idea who he was. The point at which I was on the radio in he wasn't in no motion pictures or anything. And the sibling was simply not that realized he was discussing me in the clubs. And I just asked on the radio whoever Katt Williams is to call me. He called me, we fixed it. We became companions. We've been cool from that point forward. So I thought, well, on the off chance that you have been following him for some time, you'd know that separated from breaking ribs with perpetual chuckling, Williams is additionally a known informant in Hollywood. Go to the restroom or some. Williams has developed his vocation from the beginning in Cincinnati, Ohio. He invested a lot of his energy in Dayton. Growing up, he began performing at parody shows when he was underage, going through years fostering his art. While growing his image, his profession took off in 2002 when he joined Scratch Guns Wild and Out Improv show. His profile additionally expanded by highlighting in 2002's Friday After Next. By 2006, he featured in his most memorable stand-up unique Katt Williams. Live Let Apply a play. From that point, his legend developed into what it is today. Steve Harvey then again might be really famous and a decent individual, yet not as per Katt Williams, relying upon who you converse with. Harvey is either the most entertaining man on earth or a big name who is a serious issue. Well, we understand what about him compels individuals snicker. Come on, family quarrel is entertaining, frankly, yet Williams charges Harvey has a few carefully guarded secrets. As a matter of some importance, there have been diligent tales that the popular mustache rip Wafer deals with his staff like garbage, closely following his syndicated program's huge move to Los Angeles. Harvey supposedly sent a stunning reminder to his new staff requesting things commonly saved for visit riders. There will be no gatherings in my changing area, no coming by or popping in nobody. Don't come to my changing area, except if welcomed, don't open my changing area entryway. Assuming you open my entryway, hope to be eliminated, Harvey wrote in the notice got in May 2017 by Chicago blogger Robert Feeder. The update proceeded with my security group will prevent everybody from remaining at my entryway who has the aim to see or address me. I believe that all the ambushing should stop now. That incorporates television staff. You should plan an arrangement. Harvey guaranteed. He was looking for all the more extra energy for me over the course of the day. Making sense of that, the notice was shipped off fixed the permissive entryway strategy he allowed during his show's Disagreement Chicago. He repeated that protection a couple of days after the fact while examining the spilled letter with diversion. This evening, I'm in my cosmetic seat. They stroll in the room. I'm eating. They stroll in. They don't thump. I'm in the passage. I'm getting trapped by individuals with companions that come to the give and having the indication this and do this. I just said stand by a moment. And looking back, I presumably ought to have dealt with it a tad contrastingly. And that is not all. It seems Williams has serious reason for despising Harvey. In November 2015. They have a similar outlook as a man writer was sued for purportedly pulling out of plans to rent a personal luxury plane. Halfway through multiple $100,000 worth of remodels he had purportedly mentioned on the airplane. Said demands apparently included custom rug, a reconfiguration of the inside lodge from 16 seats to 14 seats custom seat plan, and new upper and lower lodge sidewalls. As detailed by TMZ, Harvey settled the claim yet about a year after the fact. He sued the government flying title organization, trying to recover the $250,000 he had placed retained to rent the personal luxury plane. The cash was granted to him, naturally after the fact neglected to answer his claim. We're speculating Steve Harvey has flown plugs from that point onward. And this man isn't beefing with his kindred humorous. Even his ex is a casualty for somebody who loves to dole out relationship counsel. Harvey has had his reasonable portion of heartfelt stuff require his second ex, Mary Lee Harvey. For instance, in 2011, the game show have needed to get a court directive against Mary Lee after she posted various recordings on YouTube, asserting in addition to other things that Harvey had turned their child against her and left her destitute. Regardless of the directive, Mary Lee kept on compromising her ex's standing. In 2013, she was shipped off prison for 30 days in the wake of releasing fixed reports to the media about an occurrence in which Harvey was blamed for pulsating their child. Evidently, Harvey was gotten free from the charges thanks to his profound associations in Hollywood that Katt Williams is alluding to. Then, in May 2017, Mary Lee sued her ex-hubby for $60 million for kid danger torment trick against privileges, grabbing murder break of agreement, and deliberate curse of profound pain associated with their terrible 2005 separation. Harvey's attorney hammered the claims in the claim, guaranteeing the objection is meritless, unimportant, and the charges are totally bogus. We will vivaciously safeguard counterclaim against the grievance. And as though that is insufficient, Harvey's relationship little recommendations haven't been the best at this point. Nobody at any point gets down on him. And regardless of whether they Hollywood does nothing since he previously sold his spirit. Essentially going by what Williams claims, Harvey has given so many eyebrow-raising remarks about men, ladies, and dating throughout the long term that individuals have assembled whole YouTube recordings devoted to them for sure. If he's guaranteeing that individuals who don't put stock in God are blockheads, or that men cheat since ladies permit them to the entertainer, has been blamed for all that from being homophobic to advancing orientation regulating and hostile to scholarly generalizations. For instance, while answering a watcher question on Great Morning America about why men go for unintelligent and shallow ladies, Harvey offered a reaction that stays confusing right up Till now, he said assuming that a person is out, for one thing it's ideal to go for shallow, unintelligent ladies. You would rather not inform a truly brilliant lady hello. I simply believe that should do something to you tonight. You would rather not tell that to a clever individual. Said she'll let you know where to take all of that you need to find someone shallow, truly basic, unintelligent, that you can run this by. And they'll stay there and go, wow, that sounds incredible, truly Steve. That is out and out insane. There is such a great amount about Harvey that individuals hide away from plain view, including bits of hearsay that he's been associated with a few gay exercises Katt Williams uncovered a couple of years prior that uncovering individuals like Steve Harvey got him renounced yet in a delicate manner. In a meeting with Blistering 97, the jokester uncovered that he hasn't been truly debased by the business. In opposition to the assessments of certain fans, the entertaining man isn't worried about being standard. He's just more keen on doing things, as he would prefer. Basically put, he doesn't mind regardless of whether he's repudiated my fans. Think like gracious he's been repudiated, William. Said the professional comedian accepts one reason why his fans think this way is on the grounds that he doesn't do ads or sponsorships subsequent to addressing the matter anyway. He rushed to disperse the legend, yet the fact of the matter is in 20 years, I've never been in a business tryout in my life. Like I never let my visit get supported when I was penniless or presently. Williams said you can't get me not on the grounds that I'm not available to be purchased. You can't get me since I'm not in the store. That is different. Netizens have consistently shown their help for Williams, with one taking to Twitter composing the studios. Don't with Katt Williams, since he's a genuine one who talked on the fed up he saw in Hollywood. They torpedoed him, not on the grounds that he picked drugs.